Glory be to the Holy Trinity. I have immense pleasure to welcome Mr. Sunil Kumar and Dr. Indira, who hails from Calgary, Canada. Welcome to our television show.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
You know, this show is all about family life. Today we find that so many couples are breaking away. So many marriages are ending in divorces. So we find couples or families which are God-fearing are staying together. And we just want to share experiences so that it can help so many people, you know, to know God better in their family lives. Matrimony is all about husband and wife. And it all depends with Christ in the center. Actually, we have named this program in Malayalam as Husband, Wife and Christ. Bharya, Bharthavu, Karthavu. So, a family life or a matrimonial life without Christ in the center of the husband and wife, very often it tends to break down. And we find so many problems, not only between themselves, between the children, and so many things happening. So in all these things, you know, we share the experiences of couples who have been, experiencing the Lord and fearing the Lord and working for the Lord. And their experience will definitely be an example to others. Because we find for silly reasons people breaking up. So welcome to the show.
Thanks for having
And you can introduce yourself.
My name is Sunil Kumar Parika. I am basically originally from Andhra Pradesh.
Originally from Andhra Pradesh. Which district?
It's Ongole district.
Ongole district,
yes. And that's a place called Darsi. That's my native place.
Yeah.
And then I studied my engineering from Bharthavu engineering. I did my BTech there. And after that, I worked for a year in Hyderabad and then moved on to Middle East, and then finally I went to Canada, Calgary. Yes.
Now you are settled in Calgary.
No, settled in Calgary, yes.
Yes, Dr. Indira, from where are you? Which district?
I'm also from the same district.
From the same district,
Same.
right. Okay. So, how long have you been married?
Now 27 years.
So, 27 years of married life.
Yeah.
That's a great experience. You know, nowadays you don't find couple lasting even 2 years. You know,
Yeah.
they break up so fast. Yeah. Especially in those countries, in America and all, marriage is simply a farce, isn't it? In Canada also,
Yes.
we find so many divorces.
Yeah.
And you know, you find hoardings where lawyers advertise, just pay $250 and
Yes.
the divorce will be
Yeah.
settled, you know. So, how many children have you?
We have 2 kids.
2 kids?
Yes.
Yeah. Two
2 daughters, yes.
2 daughters? Yeah, good.
And
The elder one is
everyone is married and,
Regimon is married, yes.
and she's also with us there and same
And the
place.
second one is
Sarah.
Sarah is studying.
Study just degree completed. She's still part-time studying and working.
Yeah.
Studying.
Also in Calgary?
She lives in Calgary. Yes. Yes.
So, how is your marriage? Is it arranged marriage or a love marriage?
It's actually arranged marriage.
Arranged marriage.
Yes.
So, it's a love after marriage,
Yes.
not love before marriage, right? Okay. So, what is your experience in family life? You see, 27 years you have been together, isn't it?
Yes.
So, how is Sunil Kumar?
It's okay.
He's okay. Yeah. So, what exactly you have to tell? What exactly is your experience as Christian life is concerned? Because I think you have been with us in the fellowship even before marriage.
Yes. Before I
So
married.
when you came to this fellowship, you were a bachelor.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was a bachelor and
Then only after that you went for marriage.
yes.
I know that. I remember that in
Yes.
Dubai.
Yes.
Yes. And when she came down also, she was also in the fellowship.
Yes.
She accepted it.
Yeah.
And the 2 daughters are also born in the fellowship.
Yes.
So that's a rich experience, you see.
Yeah.
They grew up in the fellowship.
Yeah.
Yes, that was really good. So what exactly is your experience?
Life is very, since we are in the fellowship,
Yeah.
we feel that it's the blessing for us. We are able to continue in a good relationship with each other.
Since you are in the fellowship, you have a very good relationship as family life is concerned.
Family life is
Right.
concerned. Yes.
Okay.
That's how we managed to do well and with our
So how do
raising
you
of
share
kids.
your problems? Do you share your problems? Or how How
Yes,
do
we talk to each other every problem,
every problem you discuss with each other
Yes.
and come to an agreement for everything.
Yeah.
So Indira supports everything.
So most of the time he supports and agrees.
In Calgary, actually, there are few Indians, right?
Yes, very few.
So how do you pray? And is there a fellowship there, or you have been meeting people from Canada? How is it? Canadians?
Yes, we have meet every Sunday.
Yeah,
with
you meet
the-
every Sunday.
every Sunday.
Yeah,
In a small church.
small churches there. Yeah,
Yes, there is an Anglican church, and we and another recent Malayalam family also
Yes.
join us.
yeah.
And once in a while, a couple of people come and go.
They come and
Yeah, that's, we pray for every Sunday 1 hour like that.
Yeah,
Sing and pray.
Canadians or Indians?
We are Canadians. They are also Canadians. Yes, yes.
So how's your prayer life in family? Your family life? You said you have got 2 daughters and both of you.
Yes.
So how's your prayer life? Do you pray every day or
Yeah,
once a way, once
yes,
a month?
we pray every day, and we also participate in the meetings that you
Yeah.
conduct, and also we.
So these online meetings are helpful for you.
Yes, very helpful.
Very, very helpful.
Yes.
Because when you don't have somebody there to pray with, you can switch on and you join us.
Yes, yes,
Right?
yes, correct.
Yes,
Yes,
sister. So, and you confront a problem. So, do you put it before God? You try to solve it yourself, both of you, or you pray together for the problem?
we put it in front of God and pray for it.
You pray together
yes,
for the problem.
Yes, yes. Or sometimes we reach out to you
I
for
know.
help.
You reach out to me, all right, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, we pray
Yes, sister, you also share that prayer life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good. And that's why all these years you have been going peaceful, right?
Yes, brother. Yes.
There is no fights.
No fights.
Sunil Kumar is a very calm person, so you cannot fight. Or he's only outside. Inside he's a tiger.
At home.
At home, obviously.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah. So, what other things? How are your daughters? How are they?
They are also in the fellowship. They also attend with us the meetings, online
meetings.
meetings.
Yeah.
And they also ask us for prayers, and
Yeah.
they join our prayers. And
So
also.
now you are getting a new role in the fellowship because you are an evangelist
Yes.
for Calgary. So what are your plans?
Yeah, we are planning to increase and reach out to people as well, couples, families,
Yeah.
so they can also know this
You
fellowship.
reach out to families.
Yeah. So they can know the fellowship and the love in this fellowship, how
Yeah.
God has protected us all
You want to
the
be
years.
more active in the new
Yes.
year,
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
Sister, when are you starting your practice? Still not
Yeah. Maybe.
decided.
Yeah. Maybe within few years.
Isn't 2 years?
Yeah.
It takes another 2 years, isn't it? All the
Yeah,
exams and all
yes,
the
yes.
formalities. Okay. So you plan to practice sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good. So, have you got any important events in your marital life, your matrimony? You got married, and after marriage, can you narrate some important events which had really a lot of impact and which you confronted with prayer?
It's
You
some
know.
sort of a miracle like.
It's like miracles in your life.
When we had problems in the jobs,
Yeah, jobs.
yes, we prayed together.
You had prayed together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we overcame those for prayers.
And a couple of times you had problems.
Yes, yeah.
I think first you were working in a sweet factory, right?
It's a strategic food company.
Food company, that's what I
It's an
said.
IT department. Yeah.
I think he is a biomedical engineer.
Yes, I am a
You
biomedical
are
engineer.
basically you're a biomedical engineer and
Yes.
she's a doctor.
Yeah.
So is there a clash of professions? Being a doctor and being an engineer, two different streams?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
No, there is problem.
There is problem. Yeah. Problem about what? About the vision of what is it? How is it? I mean,
We think in different
Different
ways,
terms.
different terms.
yeah.
She thinks her way, but I think logically like engineering. But at the end of the day, we still compromise on coordinate.
compromise, yeah.
Yes, and
So you think in the engineering way. She thinks the medical way.
medically.
But finally there is a compromise.
Yes. Yeah.
Isn't it? As doctors, they are more confident about problems that they can solve.
Yes.
More, they
Intellectually.
huh?
Intellectually.
Intellectually,
they
yes.
can solve it.
If they come across a problem or a sickness,
Sickness. Yeah.
a disease, they think they can finish
Yeah.
it by
She tries to give a tablet and get
tablet
it.
and finish it off. But whereas you may feel no, we need a prayer,
Yes. Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
So finally, anyway, there is no clash because finally you come to a compromise,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. How about your children? Are they having the same faith?
Yes, they are very much into, since we are following the
Yes.
fellowship, they are also
Yeah.
understand these fasting prayers.
May I ask you, what exactly is the situation in your village and in your district in Andhra Pradesh? How is it?
Not much of,
But you are all traditional Christians, right?
yes, my
Parents are, Indira's parents are Christians and all.
Yes.
Yes.
You belong to which church?
it's called Baptist Church.
Baptist church. Indira also from Baptist church.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. But they're not growing in.
No, there is no help from there. I mean, from like with prayers or family relationships or any of that sort, or growing kids also. There is no much help from those churches.
Churches don't help them to grow in
growing
the Lord.
anything. Yes, only
And family relationships are broken, right?
yes, very much broken. There is always rifts among husband and wife,
Yeah,
mother and father, kids
Yeah.
as well.
yeah.
They are not together. They are always have quarrels and all. We avoided that because we are in the fellowship.
Yeah, that's the difference you find in this fellowship.
Yes.
Because we give a lot of importance for family values.
Yeah.
It's not enough prayer, not singing or anything that way, fasting prayer. But basically, the husband and wife has to be together. The family is very important.
Yes. Yeah.
So they are going to be the testimonies to the outside world,
Yes. Yeah.
right? That's what we give importance to the
Yes.
family.
I
life
remember
because-
you saying in every meeting and especially fasting prayers, importance of the family.
Yes, of course, I
together.
always emphasize
Yeah.
on the importance of the family because unless the parents are with God, the children can never be with God.
Yes. Yeah.
And in my experience, whenever the parents have left the fellowship, I've seen the children going astray.
Yes.
Maybe for some time they'll be floating high, having job, this, but later on, we find them slipping away
Yeah.
from God, and finally we find them in a disastrous condition.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how about in being in Calgary and social circles? Do you have, like parties once a week?
No, brother, we don't go to the parties.
You don't
and
go
all.
to
We
parties.
don't go to parties.
So you don't drink.
No drink.
But there is a lot of social drinking there, right?
There is a lot
So,
around us.
They
always.
preach and
Yes.
then they have prayer meetings and all that. But at the end of it,
Yes, they still
they
drink.
will have.
They are drink and
It's not only in Calgary, it's most common now in Kerala also.
yeah.
Yeah. Drinking is a part of everyday life.
Yes.
I have been, wonderstruck because once I went for a funeral, and after the funeral they were serving liquor. Everybody is grieved, and then they come back. Then I came to know that community is like that.
Yes. Yeah.
They'll do everything, and finally they'll come and end it with.
Drinking,
Not
yes.
that they are getting intoxicated with that, but they drink.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's the situation we find,
part of their
especially in your place. I mean, how do you see, is drinks more or the drugs more?
Both are more.
Drug also.
Drugs are also more now.
You remember the first time when I came to the church and when we had conducted the fasting prayer in Calgary,
Yes.
and when I came to the church, I found a great board saying that, we promote homosexual marriage, same-sex marriage,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You have
Yes.
seen.
Yes.
And I've seen two mustache people standing there after marriage.
Yes.
That is so much in Canada now.
Yes. A lot there. Most of the churches now. Yes.
It's legalized, I think.
It's legalized.
It's legalized.
Legalized.
And the church doesn't think it is wrong.
Yes.
Isn't
That's,
it?
that's true. That's true.
Even bishops are being ordained who are
Yeah.
actually,
Lots of churches. All of them are doing that now.
all of them are doing. It's no more a sin for them.
Not a sin at all.
So,
That's the
I've seen that a bishop candidate was a homosexual.
Yes.
A priest wanted to become a bishop, and so he brought his wife. They told him to bring his wife. He brought a man, and he was standing there. That was a photograph I saw in that church.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
This is the situation, you see. So it is destroying the community,
Yes.
and people are not bothered about it.
They are not. They think it's natural, normal.
Yeah. They say everything is in love.
In love. Yes.
God is love,
That is love.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But do you speak about this to the Canadians? You come to the prayer, people who come to the prayer fellowship, do they realize that it is wrong?
We speak to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them think that's true, but they keep quiet.
They cannot speak up.
They cannot speak up. They know what they don't speak up, and they still try to support them, or
Yeah.
they don't want.
See, once I went to a conference in Florida, And the people who were there, and they knew that I am strongly against these things. So they advised me not to speak against this, because that may create a rift,
Yes.
and it may not be pleasant. So, brother, please don't open this topic. So they preach about Jesus Christ. He died for us. He ascended. There are so many stories like that. But they do not want to come into the practical life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So what are your plans for the new year?
Want to go and again start
Working for God.
from God.
So yeah, you plan to settle in Calgary, or eventually you want to come back to India?
Eventually, at the
Yes,
end,
sometime.
What is your idea, doctor?
Yeah, after some time.
After some time you want to come.
Yeah.
So you have your house ready in Moinabad, right?
yes, yes,
That's all complete?
yes, sir.
So that's the thing, you can do a lot's work there, a lot of opportunities to work there, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So in the new year when you go, when you say you want to work for God, in which way do you think you can work for God?
We'll give away. We have lovingly yours. Some of those
Yeah,
books
books,
we
yeah,
have,
yeah.
and we have also some Bibles and tracts from our fellowship. We always keep in our car some of these tracts
Yeah.
and books. And
You want to distribute them to
Distribute.
others. Yeah.
Yes,
And with the authority of an evangelist, now you can do more.
yes,
Before there was no stamp, now you got a stamp,
yes, yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
You can tell them your experiences, your
yes,
testimonies.
yes. We testify always. Our
Sister also
friends.
can go out with him to speak.
Yes, she
Yeah.
comes with me.
Yeah.
You go with him, right?
We both
That's
together
very good.
go
Yeah,
and
yeah. Meet people.
meet people. Yes.
Very good, very good. Yeah, yeah. So there is no problem about that.
No.
No.
Yeah, yeah. And this is what you plan to do. I mean, like you start with leveling yours and other things that
Yes.
way. Yeah. Children also, they come with you?
They don't come, but they study there because of the studies and all. They do on their
They
own.
support you in all.
They support all this. They help us in ministry work or anything we ask them to.
What have you to tell the married couples? I mean, like married people, the families, husband and wives. Today you find a lot of rifts among them, so much marriages are breaking up. So from your experience, what exactly are the factors that keep the husband and wife together?
Yeah, I think we should take care for each other. We should
You have to
always.
care for it. Care is an important factor which everybody neglects.
Yeah.
Once you care for each other, then I think that's you said the right thing. You see, because only when you care for others, others will care for you.
Yes.
But everybody wants care, but they cannot care the other person. That exactly. Care is one thing. Yes. Then what else?
Yeah, it's not about you. It's about her. Marriage is about. For her, it's her, and
Yeah.
for me, it's me. For her, it's for me.
Yes.
That's one thing. And there may, if you get any disagreement, still you can compromise, adjust, come to a conclusion.
Compromise is the second thing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Doctor will have a different opinion. Engineer will have a different opinion. At the end of the day, you compromise.
Yes.
So there is no rift at all. And not angry after sunset. Everything is settled before sunset, right?
Yes.
So care is something, compromise the second thing. Both are essential factors to keep the family together. What else?
Praying together.
Prayer, yes, definitely, sister. Prayer is something which binds everything together, isn't it? There's a song, bind us together, Lord. Bind us together, Lord, with cords of love.
Love. Yes.
So that love, Christian love should be, we speak about love, but many a time, when those who speak don't show love in their own families.
Yes.
When there is no love between the husband and wife, how can they show love to others?
Yes. Yeah.
Am I right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So that is there. So love means also, it's not simply say love. Love should have some action, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, is he having some action?
Expression of love.
Expression of love?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. When I see your hands, it's full of bangles and all jewelry, so he's giving a lot of attention. Am I right?
Caring
He cares
too
for you.
much.
Yes.
Mm.
That's the way it should be.
Yes.
Always you should care for them.
I select her saris and as well.
You collect a saree, oh God,
Select
you
for her
select a
colours.
saree, so that's
She-
George's saree. Yeah.
She
That
also
is
looks
great.
for my.
That's good.
Yes.
This is what I also do.
Yeah.
I select all her sarees. She doesn't select. And she likes all my dresses. Whatever I wear is her choice. So she knows best how I should look, isn't it?
Yes.
So we should know best how our wife should look. That is a really great trait which I rarely seen. This is not, each one go and buy their own stuff.
Yeah.
They want to do their own way. But I feel that's actually a great thing in the family life, caring.
Yes.
So you know what is best for your wife
Yes.
and buy and give her. So but we find many don't bothering about it at all, you see. The husband goes his own way and the wife goes her own way. Especially, it's also there in India now.
Yes.
I can't blame America or Canada. It's also we find that in India. And that's what we find family lives are cracking. So this is a particular trait of care, you see. So you're happy.
Yes.
Saris and Bangara all come together. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yes. So this is advice you have to care for each other, and also you have to have compromise. Also, you should have compassion.
Compassion. Yes.
Compassion means when now your wife is worked or she's sick or she's not well, you should always have that regard for them.
Yeah.
That she's weak, she
Yes.
needs to have more care, and you have to help her.
Yes.
Some people won't say, no, it's all the wife's thing. I cannot go for cooking, I cannot do anything else. It's all wife's thing. And you find again disruptions in marriage. But when you go to help them, they will do themselves. They will never allow you to work.
Yes.
But still, that love is there.
Yes.
So, actually love is a tripod stand, which I always say, which has three legs. One is compromise, one is care, and the other one is compassion. These three things together hold the marriage.
Yes.
Love is the base, and it holds the marriage together. Am I right?
Yes.
And that is an experience in your life, right?
Yes, that is.
Yeah. So, care more for her, more sarees, more bangles. Also care for him. He wears nice suits, all colorful suits. All are chosen by you. Good, good. So, may God bless you. And I hope you can do so many things there in Calgary, because that's a culture which has lost its, which is losing its moral values.
Yes.
So when you bring somebody to Christ, also it is important to teach them and to tell them, things which are neglected by the Christian community now.
Yes.
So that is very important, So we have to stand for the principles of God. We cannot have a compromise as far as, same-sex marriage.
Yeah.
We cannot have a compromise in so many such issues, sexual perversions.
Yes.
We cannot have a compromise at all.
Yes.
And you have,
Christian principles.
Yes.
Yes.
Christian principle.
on Christian principles, we cannot compromise. That always you should be sure, because when you are there, you are under pressure. So why not we drink once a day?
Yeah.
Jesus served wine. So many arguments when I go to meetings in different parts of United States. They ask.
Yeah.
And Paul had said, have a little drink because it helps your sickness. So such arguments would come, but they are all used out of context.
Yes.
So you have to stand for the principles of Christianity and the principle of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And I'm sure then the Lord will bless you more and more. When we make compromise about these things, we can never grow in the Spirit. We can never work for the Lord. Do you remember any incidents in your family life which really needed the intervention of God? Because with human intellect you cannot solve it. Maybe sickness, any such instance where you really experience the power of God and presence of God.
Yeah, many times.
Many times.
Many times throughout my life, when I was in Dubai.
I know, but any particular instance which you have to have more attention than other things.
Where exactly God had intervened for you.
Like getting in my job in Calgary.
Job in Calgary itself was a miracle, right?
Yes, government job I got it.
You got a government job,
Yes.
and that was great.
Great, yes.
Right, right,
Usually they don't take anyone from outside.
Yeah, they never take anybody from outside.
Yeah.
You also help.
That time you were new to Canada.
I am
You are
new
not
to
a
Canada,
citizen
yes,
of
yeah.
the-
So does he help you in the kitchen?
Yeah.
He helps.
Yeah.
He helps or he does everything.
I don't know. Sometimes he will do,
He helps.
he will help.
Is he a good cook?
Oh yeah.
He cooks. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I cook for her son.
So are there other families in Canada, like from Andhra or from other parts of India in Calgary?
There are very few, brother.
Very few, because Calgary is a place, it's not very populated
Not
too.
popular, yeah.
Yeah. So you cannot bank on Indian people. I mean, like Indians to join the fellowship,
Yes.
because though they may be Indians, they may be from other
Cultures, yes.
other religions, right?
Yes.
The
All
Christians may
religions.
be very few.
Very few there, yes.
Right. So in that situation, again, we have to focus on Canadians.
Yes, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Telugu people, are there more Telugu people there?
Very few, brother.
Very few. The Malayalis are few, right?
Also Malayalis are very
Malayalis are also few.
Yes. Indian community is very
Indian community,
small.
Yeah,
Yes.
Indian community. I think more, you find most of them in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Toronto, lots of them are there.
Yeah. So, I mean, like you are having a heavy schedule of work, you work, and then do you go out for some outing sometime?
Yes.
Yeah.
We both go together.
You go together.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't go alone.
No, not going.
So you go together, both of you together or with the children?
No, we both only. We live
That's
with
the
kids.
best part of it. The children are grown up and you can't take them everywhere. Always you should have a togetherness.
Yes.
That's a great example. That again is lacking in the present day life of couples. You see, once they cross the age of 40, 50 and all,
Yes.
they don't think that way. But as the age advances, I think this is the best way to
Yes.
be more attached.
Long ago, even in Dubai, once in fasting period, you also mentioned that
I mentioned
husband
that.
and wife should go together.
Yes. I had mentioned the fast in Dubai. That even now I preach that, and because that togetherness matters a lot. You see,
Yes.
many a time when people are crossing their 50s, 60s, then they keep aloof. Not that they don't want; they are saying to everything, but they don't take time of their own because then after 60, the children get married,
Yes.
then grandchildren come. So many a time these grandparents are used to look after the children,
Yes.
grandchildren. So you have to look after the children,
Yes.
and that you don't have time for yourself. But amidst all that, when you go out together and have spent time together, it gives a lot of peace and it gives a lot of comfort in marriage.
Yes.
Yeah. So you do that.
Yes, we do.
That's very good. Okay. So I mean, these are some things which are neglected by the modern couples. You see, and that's why we find many marriages are broken. There is no forgiveness.
Yes.
See, somebody does something wrong. So does he forgive?
Yeah.
Not shouting and screaming and all. I don't think he knows how to shout. Yeah. So that's very nice. So keep it together. Keep up your principles, isn't it?
Pray together, stay together.
Pray together, yeah, and stay together. Go out together. This togetherness is what we lack today in the
Yes.
modern marriages. This togetherness is not only at home.
Yes.
At home you are together always, isn't it?
Yeah.
But more than that, when you pray, that togetherness should be there. And when you go to the public life, togetherness is there. Maybe you are going for an evangelistic mission.
Everything
In everything, it should,
togetherness is
the
required.
togetherness is required. See, I always go with her.
Yes.
We are together in everything.
Yes.
And that's a great privilege because it strengthens you spiritually too. you
Yes.
see. Because we pray together. Whenever we go, we pray together. We attempt things together. We are in prayer. So when Jesus says, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am amidst them. So when 2 people gather together in prayer, we can definitely feel the presence of God more than being single. Right?
Yes.
So on behalf of the television, on our behalf, we wish you well. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much.